Hello, welcome back to I Create For You. Today is whatever Wednesday. We're going to be in the 200 drawing prompts book. I haven't been in here for a while, and these were the last two prompts we did. Was number 54, a bouquet of roses, and the saying for that one is, flowers are like friends. They bring color to your world. And number 55, aurora borealis sky. Like the northern lights, some beauty appears only after long darkness. So that's those two. Now we're up to number 56, which is a boombox. And if we have a moment, I will move on to number 57, which will be ticket stub. So let's see what we can come up with for the boombox. I lost my paper here, so let me get this one for a second here. Let me look, see if I can find it. Okay, I found it. We're all good. All good. So, let's see. I might even put this reference picture right there to help me see it better. I got a whole new setup here, and I'm hoping that it works. Only time will tell. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit different like I've been with most of my pictures. Back in the day, when we would do the boombox thing, that was the next best thing to having a Walkman, I guess you could say. And so you get a lot of kids walking around town with their boomboxes blaring. And it was mostly breakdance music. Don't mind my funny looking guy right now. He'll get better looking after I get a few more features in here. He might be better looking. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see what happens. He's a happy guy because he's got his boombox going. Okay, now I'm just going to give him some elongated hair in his low ears. Okay, that doesn't work. Let me get those ears back up here a little bit. And then I'll get some hair going. Those are his ears and some hair. This is his funky little hat that he's wearing. Okay, let's get down to the neck part. Make sure you can see me in here. Yep, you can see me. Okay. Well, yesterday was a weird day with weather. It was like storming, and then it would stop, and it would look like it never rained, and blew like crazy and thundered and all that other happy stuff. We had really strange weather. Today doesn't seem so bad. I was going to do laundry on Monday, and then things came up, so today looks like a better day for me and the laundry to get done after I'm done with this video. So that's my plan for today, right after I'm done here. So we'll see. And you might hear one of our little kitty cats. She always is a talker. She's talking in the background because whenever I'm on the phone, some way, shape, or form, she always has to yap. So that's what she's doing. So I'm pretty sure most of my viewers will look at this picture and go, oh yeah, I remember doing that. So that's why I chose it. Basically, brings me back to the old days. So kind of liking the stuff that we did, the way we wore our clothes and our hair and everything, and it was a pretty cool time. I just wish I could go back to it. Back to the 80s, basically. It was a fun time. You know, when you were back then, you didn't have like a care in the world. There was like hardly any stress. I never really had any stress except for an abusive relationship, but that was like not until the late 80s, 90s, so it didn't ruin all of my 80s experience. I had more good than bad back then, so I can definitely say I really enjoyed the 80s. I graduated in 82. So that was a big event that happened during that time frame. Boy, these are like really high top, not high top, but platform sneakers. All right, so there he is. Getting all ready for the best part. All right, now I gotta figure out how I can do this. Should not have that line there. Let me get rid of that line. Okay, let me bring this down here, this over here, and used to wear out my cassettes like crazy. I know the two that I really wore out, and they're so different from each other, are Michael Jackson's Thriller and Def Leppard's Pyromania. Those were the two that I wore out. But this is what they used to do back in the day. They used to put it on their shoulders and walk around and have a good time with their music. He's a little cartoony, but he's all right. He'll do. See, he's walking around sporting. Now we're going to try to do a ticket stub, which is another big thing back in the day because everybody went to concerts, tons of concerts. I don't know if I want to do it this way. Well, I'll do it this way because when we did ticket stubs there, let's see here. And you know, I still have some of my concert tickets, but I wish I would have been mindful to keep all of them. That would have been awesome. I went to so many concerts. I even went to 2 Bon Jovi concerts, and both of those concerts that I went to, I was pregnant with both of my children. My son first and my daughter second. One was in 87 and one was in 92. I thought that was, I didn't even, that wasn't nothing planned either. That's just something that happened. That's pretty cool. Now I'm just going to write some stuff. Hold on 1 second. Do some cat control there. They're not getting my one girlie, she gets a little over friendly with my crotchety old man cat. Cinder doesn't like to be smothered, so we'll do, let's see, the concert ticket. You know what? I'll just put this on here since I brought them up. And the person I saw the most though was Bryan Adams. I must have seen him like 5 times with my one friend. She was just infatuated with him. Pixie. Okay. Now I gotta do some more cat control. I'll be right back. Alrighty, where were we? So there's, yeah, I went to see Brian Adams several times. He was good. Warrant, Trickster, and Firehouse. I didn't get to go see Poison, and I wanted to because Bret Michaels, he's from PA. But I did see Bret Michaels last year in concert, so that made up for it a little bit. Because then I also saw Night Ranger and, I can't think it was Night Ranger, Bret Michaels, and there was a third one, and I can't remember for the life of me. It's escaping me. But back in the day, you would have different types of bands that would get together, and there you could go and you could see 3 good bands. Like I saw Warrant, Trickster, Firehouse. Then I saw Cinderella and Bon Jovi. And that's when Cinderella first got started. And they are also from the Philadelphia area. And let's see, I can't quite remember all the ones that I had seen. Oh, and you know, my kids' first concert was the Beach Boys. And that was, they came here to Reading, in the Reading area. And we ended up going to see them at a, what at the time was a what was it? It was a baseball field. Sorry about my kitty cat. She's getting crazy again. So, she's the talker. She's mad because the little boy doesn't want to pay attention to her. Yeah, it was fun because you could even go down to the shore and see them on the beach. That was pretty cool too. There were a lot of them I didn't get to see, but I was happy for the ones that I did. I really liked that. Well, in fact, the Warrant, Trickster, and Firehouse one was actually at Hershey Stadium, where, you know, Hershey Foods, Hershey chocolate bars in Harrisburg here. So I got to see them there. So it was, and you wouldn't pay a whole lot. Like today, it's crazy money. And back then, you could see 3 bands, and maybe it'll cost you $25. So my very first concert, though, that I went to, that my parents paid for, which I was shocked, was I saw Michael Jackson in concert. So yeah, that was the Jackson 5 tour I saw. And I was up near the stage of all places. I took my friend went with me. So there's my ticket stub. There's the ticket stub. So then our next 2 are a captain's hat is number 58, and number 59 is something nautical, not naughty, nautical. And I'll give you 2 more, and to get ahead is number 60 is banjo, and number 61 will be bowling alley and pins. My goal is to get to 100 by the end of the year. So we'll soon be in August, so I better just pump it up a little bit quicker. I'm going to do at least 2 at a time so that we can get a little bit ahead of the game. So then our next ones, like I said, are a captain's hat and something nautical. And like I've always said before, if you ever wanted to get this book, I got it at Walmart. They still have them there. I see them there. They don't have any updated ones or anything like that. But they're just 200 drawing prompts. They're nothing daily, nothing, no dates on it. They just have the prompt up at the top, and and you draw whatever you want on. And it's not a big book. It's something you could take with you traveling and doodle in, or maybe just follow along with me. I know I've been slacking, and I apologize for that, but we will get back into this and get going on more of these sketches. Like I said, I like to do, in my personal experience, I like to, for myself, try to get every week at least 5 sketches done, so that I'm not slacking on my sketching skills and honing in on ones I need to really work on. So you'll be seeing more and more sketches in my posts. I will take more pictures. I did a few more, so I have to put some more up. I mean, I can show them to you now, but then I'll put the pictures up too. This is my big book. I'm going to scooch you out for this one because this one's a big book. And let's see, where was I at? Back here. And I think the last ones I did were the froggies. I did the frogs. And then I think I did that one. And now I did this guy, King Raven on a skull. Yeah, I can't really show you that well because of my new setup. So we have that one, that guy, and then I did an eyeball and a flower. I've been busy. A skeleton spider, skeleton fly, skeleton bee, or yeah, I guess a bee or yellow jacket. Then this one has antlers and wings. Kitty cat skull that I did, and this one's a skull octopus. Oh, I did do a lot. Flying owl book, and an owl in flowers. Sheesh, that's just one eyeball of an owl, and then a face of an owl, and I think that's all. I started to do another one, but I haven't gotten that far in that one. So yeah, I was kind of busy, but I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by during our sketch journeys, and if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't surprised, yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and if you already are, thank you so much. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay creative, stay creepy, stay colorful, and stay true to yourself, and stay kind, because it does matter to you and to others, and it makes a difference. And stay safe. Bye bye for now. See you in the next one.